Hello everybody, welcome to the Brief Day. Today I just want to talk about an experiment that was carried out a long time ago, way back in 1972 in Stanford University by a psychologist called Walter Mischel. Apparently what had happened was Walter wanted to prove a particular point of view on the importance of delayed gratification. Is there any special skill? Is it a skill? Is it an habit? Is it a trait? How come some people are able to hold on, defer whatever they're meant to enjoy instead of dipping into it now? They want to keep it till later time. They have money that they could spend now, but they tend to maybe there's an investment they would rather put that money into, and they could have moved into a better house now, but because they could think about they are more concerned about the future, they tend to take such money and invest it into something else. Now, Walter Mischel wanted to find out, is there anything responsible for this, or is it just a thing that just happened? So what he did was that he took a group of children, from age 3 to 5, and isolated them in different rooms. And he left a marshmallow. The experiment is called the Marshmallow Experiment, and it took place in 1972, like I said. And he took these children and kept them in different rooms. These are children that have grown enough to be able to understand 1 plus 1, which is 2. And he gave them an instruction. He left a marshmallow in front of them. He went to each child and find out what they really love. And after getting what they love, those that wanted cookies, those that wanted candy, those that wanted marshmallow, so he brought the marshmallow and kept it in each, whatever they want, he kept it in front of each child. And he left them with an instruction. He said, if you can wait 15 minutes before eating this marshmallow or cookies, whatever they wanted, if you can wait 15 minutes, I will give you another one, making it 2. And he left the room. Now, he said, then there's this, one-sided mirror that, they'll be on the other side, and they were looking at the children, watching them inside, watching the step that they would take. Now, immediately he stepped out. He said he found out that some children immediately went for the marshmallow, went for the cookie, and started taking it immediately. But while he saw some other ones, that saw the marshmallow, and because they heard him say they were going to get twice as much, they decided not to take it immediately. They wanted to get the double portion of what he wanted to offer. So you find such children, he said some of them started singing, some started clapping their hands, some covering their eyes, doing everything just to distract themselves from taking the immediate one, practicing the principle of delayed gratification even before they could understand what it is. And he said after the experiment was done, they started following up, for decades. They were following up on these children. The one that took the marshmallow immediately, and the one that waited until what they had was doubled, and they followed them through for several years, for several decades. They found out that those that delayed gratification had higher education. Those that practiced, as tender as they were then, age 3 to 5, those that practiced the principle of delayed gratification had better education, were more intelligent, became more successful business-wise, became more highly educated. They were more responsible in their approach towards life. And what they practiced as young as they were back then when the experiment was done was what they kept on practicing throughout life. They kept on with it. They used it in the academics. They could, they stayed. When it was time to read, they read, and it was time to write the exam, they came out doing well. When it was time for them to go into business, get a job and all of that, they did very well. And in the society, they became, they prospered as they grew older. Now, the same thing is true today. For anyone that is able to practice the principle of delayed gratification, definitely there will be a reward as compared to those that will, form a habit of spending whatever they have immediately. Thank you very much.